said my name is Juice, America's most. Ain't no half stepping, see you at the crossroads.
Money over on my hairstyle. Here lies them getting paid for. Never take a loss on my hairstyle. Only take a when I'm this. I be gang 3 times on my hairstyle. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the hairstyle. Too late, you already lived. It was written in the children's story. Their life's a so what you want? Every day I struggle with it. Only God could tell me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the genesis. That presidents drop a gem on them. On earth, these the last days. Know you get money. Quiet storm. Have it thugs. For the cream, renegade. For the money, only green is the. I'm a player on the late night tips. So these see the prototype. Fingertips, reservoir dog. Check the skull. Ignorant. Can I live? Still feel me, kiss to death, friend, protect your neck. Three boys in the Cadillac, grave digger, kiss to death, friend, protect your neck. Shame on the three boys in the Cadillac, grave digger. Money over on my hairstyle. Here lies them getting paid for. Never take a loss on my hairstyle. Only take a when I'm this. I be gang 3 times on my hairstyle. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the hairstyle. Right now I'm on the edge, so don't push me. Troublesome since 96. You a shook one, Reeves and know the ledge. I'm your, what's that? I smell. Let me count my. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, run. Hi, my name is Dirk Cobain. Like a, here I go to the next episode. Ain't no damn this explosive Beast Coast. The mother, ride or die for money, strictly for money, survival of the streets.
A man
That's the
with
sound
a
of the
wild
police.
story.
I'm indeed
He had dominated the sport of football from a young age, then had his life crumbled before his eyes. His story shows that you can have all the success in the world, then make you wonder what happened. And today, I'm bringing you this story with the help of my boy, Flemlo Raps. He also tells football stories over on his channel, primarily videos on what happened to college football stars. He's also closing in on 100,000 subs, which is a huge accomplishment. So go ahead and check him out and subscribe. Plus, we are dropping another video on his channel at the same time as this one. I'm going to put the link to his channel and that specific video down below.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. Marshall now, the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Smith catches left side. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Malik Jackson there to make the stop. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Second down, Mariota. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A first down carry for Henry. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. On second down, here's Henry. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all this stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
On second down, Mariota again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Dante Fowler. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Leonard Fournette, 1,000-yard rusher from a year ago. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On second down, here's Fournette. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Bortles now on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
Exactly right, and you're trying to limit the number of plays and offense runs. You're trying to limit the number of possessions they have. And he was a guy that I targeted coming out of college and rated very highly for his playmaking skills on defense.
And now he has his first career interception. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yards that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On the ground with a tight end. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with a football here to begin quarter number 2. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out. They come out here in the eye. Dion Lewis, the first carry for the expatriate. And he'll get blown up behind.
Now you're thinking, okay, well, seems like things worked out for my boy. It gets worse. Now, the team he was coaching was Edgewater High School. And I went back and looked at their records from recent years, and they were a decent, consistent, pretty good team. 2014, they were 8-6. 2015, 7-6. This past year, 2017, they were actually 9-3. Really good. Now, the year I skipped, 2016 is the year that Chris coached. I just gave you 3 winning records from 2014, 15, and 17. 2016, Chris started the season out 0-5. At that point, he stepped down, and the team actually finished 1-10. Unfortunately, I hate to say this, but it gets so much worse. This last thing right here. This
the line of scrimmage back at the 6. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Suckup will put this one right through. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Now, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case,
there goes Green. The 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. Rashad Green, 92 yards. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker. Trying to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Gibson, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So after the INT, it's Bortles. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands, That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side. And he'll go down at the 28. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So that'll back him up 5. Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10. A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st. And we were down on the field watching. Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And this one is incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch him on their heels.
Throwing is Mariota. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He locates Walker, complete. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They set up the screen for Henry. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13. A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down. Third and long here for Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. He's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Let's go.
2 minutes to go here in the first half.
Lucy.
Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this.
380. 372. 382.
On second down, here's Bortles. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Corey Grant, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after's up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Titans getting set to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. A second down throw here for Mariota. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Telvin Smith leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the gun, Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion. Have a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Take it at the 37. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Bortles. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose. It's picked up by the Titans, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether it's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way they've been.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. To throw is Mariota. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now the Jags defense decided to call a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Mariota. He sets to fire deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
39, Lucy. Hey, spread left. Spread left. Move.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Omaha. 154 right here. Lucy. Punch right. Spread right, 7.
They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, 54 Ricky.
On 1st down, Bortles. Looking long for Westbrook. It got his man complete. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. On play action, it's Bortles. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Now the return, Rashad Green. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Our first half update now from Philadelphia. And the Eagles out in front early. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 right at the 30. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Looking back to Leonard Fournette's rookie campaign, over 1,000 yards rushing. And coming into the league, some people saw this kid as an ex-Adrian Peterson. What can we expect from him going forward?
I like the comparison because of the size, the strength, the speed. But I think he catches the ball better than Adrian Peterson. So I think they can up his utilization in the passing game. But what really impressed me was down the stretch in the divisional playoff game against Pittsburgh. Hurt his ankle, left the game for a while, and came back and helped power his team to a big victory. Remember, he had some dings at LSU that kept him out of a few games. I thought that was a breakthrough for Leonard Fournette.
Bortles to throw on 3rd and 1. Going deep for Moncrief. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Bortles going to run the draw with Fournette. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually...
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Niles Paul, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And his kick is good. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. And a nice gain at 21 yards.